Good morning. I am on my way to that collector show. I am so excited to explore this show in Southampton, which is relatively close to me. I just gotta hop on the train and then we're gonna go see some incredible cards from Lorcana to Pokemon. So you ready? Join the safari and let's get started. Let's go catch that train, come on. So, hello Emily, how are you?
Hi Shelby, I'm good, thank you. It's been really good today. We're really lucky because we're only in Poole, so it wasn't too much of a journey. There are some card shows we've been to where it's taken us about 3 hours to get to, and they've been amazing, but it's just nice to have one around the corner. We got here at 8 o'clock. Usually we try and get there on time. We're about 15 minutes in between because we want the best parking spaces outside the front to get everything out. That's one thing that's really great about this venue, is that we did have the facilities to be able to park outside the front and get everything inside. So the way that Kings of Cards works is I make a lot of the things because I absolutely love using all of my bulk to something better and like repurposing. I hate that when we do pack battles and we open so many packs that there's wastage. There are a lot of common cards that are duplicates, and although I absolutely love some of them, we don't need everything. So what we do is we make mystery packs and mystery tins so that other people and children can have the chance to be able to look through and find something special for themselves. For Kings of Cards, we do a lot of school shows and fairs. I think as much as Pokemon has had a revival and a revamp since COVID, it's still something that might be frowned upon for some people. We wanted to absolutely get rid of the stigma, shake it away and get it back into schools, get it back into the community. Because to be honest, I think people forget that Pokemon battling, as it is, literally is numeracy skills, English skills, so many skills there that children learn that they don't always get from playing video games, because you've got to have that human contact, you've got to have that conversation with someone, and you've got to understand the CP, how they're battling. You also need to understand how many points you're going down by, so it brings so many skills into something, and that's what we also want to promote, is it's not just fun and it's not just cards, like it is actually skills for life that they're learning through a game. And making friends as well, like I've bonded with so many people in this absolutely incredible community that I never would have met like in my day-to-day life, and that's been so lovely. Like every time we come to these events, especially that collector show events, we see vendors that we see all the time. Steve and Jesse have worked so hard with that collector show, and they are absolutely looking to expand, and hopefully we'll do some more Poole shows and we'll do some more Totton shows here in Southampton as well, and there'll hopefully be some more southern shows as well.
Steve the Collector, what inspires you to create that collector show?
I mean, it came about from just vending at, a ton of shows. We did something like 26 shows last year. We saw kind of a gap in the market. There's a lot of these cities that just don't get a lot of love, and there's not a lot of events coming to some of these smaller cities. So we decided, why not try to put up a good, family-friendly event that more people can get to. We always do a kids drawing competition, and every time it's a little bit different who takes part. We have some adults that take part as well, but they get disqualified. But it's fun anyways, right? My partner's an artist. There's a lot of artists that come to these events, a lot of people that like making anime or Pokemon-inspired art, and we just thought it'd be great to, have a place where kids can come draw, but not only, get inspired to draw, but also potentially win some fun stuff as well. So we've had 4 events so far. We've got 2 more in 2024. All of them have gone great so far. We're definitely coming back to the cities we've already been in, and we're planning to expand to other cities as well. So a big focus on the Midlands next year, but also maybe closer to London, a lot of the South Coast. We're going to try to get a little bit further north as well. This year was 5 events. Next year, the goal is 12 plus. We've done a ton of events, and I'm a lifelong gamer. Outside of collecting trading cards and things, I've always loved video games, especially retro games. Love to have a retro gaming vendor. We have a really good mix of vendors at every event. It's a lot of TCG TCG, but then there's a lot of like plushies, toys, art and handmade products are a big focus as well. So as we expand, comics as well would be cool at some point. Follow on socials. We're posting announcements constantly, vendor announcements, upcoming events, all that stuff.
Thanks so much, Steve.
Thanks, Shelby. Yep.
So for the last few years, I've been trying to complete Silver Tempest, and I've not taken it that seriously until relatively recently. And boy, today I've sure had some help. I got the Lance and the Stunt Tank. I love the Lance card. He is so cool. Such a legend. But then, from Steve the Collector, I also picked up Judge and the Duraludon, as well as, guys, get this, a lot of reverse hollows that I needed for the master set for Silver Tempest. I had to stop once I got to Drowsy in Hypno because he just had so many of the ones that I needed, but I needed to stop at my limit. But then I did, where's the Cheeky Ninetales? There was a Cheeky Ninetales that accidentally slipped into my purchase from Steve. Ah yes, this one for my collection. And speaking of Ninetales, I've done an incredible job so far picking up some cards that I needed for my Ninetales and Vulpix collection. However, Jesse has kindly gifted me, actually first let me show you what I picked up for Mr. Safari, because he's recently got into One Piece and he likes to quote Luffy being I'm going to be king of the pirates. But then also for Cruelty Free Gracefully, I wanted to get her this Togepi from Jesse's art. But then Jessie remembered that I loved Ninetales and she was like, hey, I have something for you. Guys, look what she drew! Isn't this incredible? I can't even. I was lost for words. And I don't get lost for words often, but I genuinely was speechless. Isn't this beautiful? So I'm thinking I might need to bring it with me to work just because of how stunning it is and put it up on the wall so I can be so happy. So be sure to follow Jessie and check out her artwork. She combines a lot of different kind of pulp culture anime into one, and obviously her Pokemon stuff is the best. So thank you so much, Jessie, for this incredible Ninetales print. I'm so excited. I have made a few other Vulpix pickups while I've been here at that collector show. It has been, look at that. It has been such a fabulous environment. I mean, I'm really lucky I get to go to a lot of different card shows. And the thing that really stands out to me about that collector show is that it's not just cards. There's been artwork, there's been crafts, there's been some incredible knitted goods, there's been the pillows. I mean, look at this waistcoat. How cool is this waistcoat? And the fact that it covers so many different fandoms within the hobby has been really refreshing. There's a great community vibe here as well, where I've been able to chat with a lot of the vendors and even some of the fellow attendees and check out some beautiful cards but other collectibles while we've been here as well. I cannot wait to see what events they host in the new year. And I hope to see you there because it's just been a really relaxed day and the tickets really accessible for whatever your price budget is, and they accept trades here as well. That's actually how I was able to get so many of the cards I needed for Silver Tempest, was because of my trade binder. I just really enjoy that. That's what I love about the community. Everybody's so welcoming, everybody's excited to share the passion with you. What are you collecting? What do you need? And offering to help. And so such great vibes at that collector show. Be sure to check them out over on Instagram so you don't miss when they're coming to your neck of the woods. Really looking forward to seeing more of you guys at the next event, which is MCM Comic Con in October. And actually, Steve the Collector is going to be there. And so going to run into him and see what amazing goods he has on display and hopefully what more cool artwork Jessie has. Thank you so much to that collector show for having me. It has been a blast. And this has been the longest wrap-up in Shelby on Safari history. So with that, to keep your safari going, why not check out my video here on, I don't know what I'm going to put, whatever I put there. And whatever I put here, click whichever one, and I'll see you in those videos. Thanks, guys!